Hello everybody and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. It's Sunday! Sunday! I don't know what I'm on about. Letters. So many. I don't need this one. Don't need this one. We got Wishy the Star and From Pinky. Something just loaded. Well, when I grabbed it, everything kind of stalled. Alright, Wishy the Star, you wish us a shooting star, didn't you? I heard it loud and clear. Let me answer your little request now. Surely it'll come true for you. And we get a 9 lamp. Alright. For you, Steven, what do you think? Just because present from yours truly, top idol, Pinky. Giving gifts as cool as receiving them. Gotta stay a first lady of style. Alright, and she has given us a ranch armchair. I don't know if I want an armchair made at a ranch. That seems messy. I know what they mean by it, but... Alright. Let's get the stuff I can get put away. Well, that I want to store put away. Get those put away. And then... go about our daily stuff. We have time to get to Joan, so I'm not all that worried about getting to her before doing daily routine stuff. You might see how much the turnips cost as we go, just because that does seem like a pretty convenient thing to do. But I'm probably not going to stop and buy them yet, because I don't have the inventory space, so, you know. But, yeah, Capsuleer Day event has started up in Eve, and in typical CCP fashion, the event is crazy grindy for those who don't do shooting actions, and those who do, it's cheesable in a way that makes it just inconvenient and frustrating for everybody. CCP is really not good at making events for their game. Like, oh, Penelope is asleep. I don't want to explain this. Like, the PvE part of it. There are combat sites that spawn throughout New Eden, with a reward box that's right there immediately. You don't actually need to fully complete the site to claim the reward. So you can go in, do the exact amount required to open the box, and then leave. And then the next person comes along and gets no reward, but they may not know that. Snooze. What? Huh? Oh, hi, Steph. How weird. I was just dreaming about you. Aww. Cause, yeah. That has been a thing for like 7+ years of events. And they've still not sorted it out, which tells me it is working as intended. Basically meaning if you're not the first one to get there and cheese it, well, go frick yourself. Which, yeah, it has me not very excited for the event. Like, because it just left me confused. Like, I've run like 5 of those sites before I went into a help chat and was like, am I missing something here? And then someone was like, oh no, yeah, here's how it works. It's like, ah. Good. What? Oh, hi, Buckle. How weird, I was just dreaming. Both Pinky and Penelope are both dreaming about me, and they both live, like, on top of my house. Hey, Joan, what's the damage this week? Alright. 106. Ooh, that is pretty pricey. But, like, I don't think I would have minded if at least you had to complete the site. But, like, the problem with this, as you might be able to imagine, is that, you know, Okay, with how Eve works, there's a daily downtime that basically resets everything. So all of these sites that have not been completed will get reset back to having a reward again at downtime. And people have almost certainly automated some bots to run the sites, collect the, just enough to collect the rewards and move on. So basically, unless you're in a location that is difficult to get to, you are probably never going to see a reward from these sites unless you go through completing them, which takes you time. And as you're going through completing them, well, one of these bots might come across one of the sites that you've caused to respawn by completing one and claim the reward before you can get to it. Like, it's so frustrating how they do things like this, because it punishes the people actually playing the event when it should kind of be the other way around. Well, if it isn't Bucko, thanks for coming to visit me this morning, Tweety. What's on your mind? Let's just talk. Barbara asked me a while ago to pick something up, but I got busy, so I forgot to deliver it. Sorry to ask, can you deliver it for me? Yeah, I can take care of that. Anytime today is a long time. It's not even 10 a.m. yet. But, yeah, like, it's frustrating. Because I would love to actually experience these sites properly as intended. Bucko, just take a look at my number 23 shot and don't say a word about it. Or just take. Yes, major accomplishment. When I woke up this morning, I felt the need to give someone a super nice present. Thanks for being my super nice someone. Except that shirt's literally worthless. It's just clogging my inventory. You have cursed me, if anything. I don't want it. I'm never wearing it. It is getting sold. Like, that's just how it's gonna be. I can't help it. I can't change it. Joan, if you interrupt me getting money, I'm definitely not buying turnips. You need to let me get money before I can, buy turnips. Like, I think it might have even been longer, 'cause I forget when the first Bloody Harvest was, but that was, like, the first event that was like this. And literally, like, it happened while I was living in Providence, so it was, like, at least, like, 2016, somewhere in that range, or later. And, like, there were, like, Alliance bulletins going out. I guess it's been a pleasant day, hasn't it? Would you like to talk about? Delivery! Well, what's this? It's a delivery. To you. That's what it is. So I wanted Margie to get me, right? Oh, how funny. I asked Margie to get me this for you. Margie hasn't messed this up big since playing... hasn't messed up this big since playing rock at a samba party. Anyway, this package is for you, Bucko. This was still a surprise, wasn't it? Yeah, I mean, she didn't really mess up at all. But I will open it. It's an aqua polka tee. That'd look perfect on you. Oh, let's give it a try. I do like the color aqua. No, that's the number 23. Whoops. Put this back on. Eh, I'll wear it. Yee. But, like, Alliance bulletins started going out of basically, like, tell all of your members that if they are going to start a Crimson Harvest site, they must finish the site. They can't just claim the rewards and move on. Because, like, Provi was packed full of freaking unclaimed, like, claimed reward sites with, like, just, like, they were just everywhere. So people were flying into them, seeing the reward was already claimed, and then moving on, because fighting the NPCs in these sites was worth less per minute than just fighting regular NPCs, so the sites just remain. It only became worth doing if you could actually claim the full reward, which you couldn't because someone had already gone in and claimed the reward. So there should still be a 4th fossil here somewhere. Because I just had it in my inventory, it wasn't buried. But, like, yeah. I want to yap about something that I stopped myself from getting into an argument about earlier, because I could have easily argued for hours about this. Game balance. Everything should not be 100% equally viable, ever, in a game. I'm gonna be the one to say it. Like, and this comes from one of my relatives playing Pokemon Champions and complaining that his Pokemon are just not good. It's like, I'm standing there going, well, I mean, they're good, you're just not using them well. But his argument is, you know, because there's a clear meta, that means the game's not balanced and they need to go through and balance the Pokemon. It's like, there is quite the amount of balance. Some advice. It's about a little problem I have with, well, my catchphrase. A little touch I throw on once in a while. Bang. Yes, that one right there. Bang. It's sounding bland. Something we can change it. What should I do? Alright, let's change it. Alright. So she's worn out Bang, and like, I get that. Let's go with, you know, you're getting Fluff. Catchphrase Fluff. Perfect. Let's see, Fluff. I think it's good, Fluff. Yes, it's already growing on me, Fluff. Thanks for the verbal makeover. Much more fitting, too. I mean, it is cute imagining Barber going around basically as, like, a little Lyle, but, like, you know. Oh, Henry! Ah, Steven, that's you're doing so well. Yeah, kinda, just like taking a trip to Oracle. And, like, there's definitely cases of, like, some Mega Evolutions that I'm not personally all that fond of, because they're not doing what I would like them to do. I like Mega Frostlass, but I'm not fond of it as stats. Like, I like its design, but I'm not the biggest fan of its stats, because the things that counter it all outspeed it, which basically, in my mind, makes it pretty worthless. But that's not to say Mega Frostlass is bad. It sees play. It just sees play on teams specifically built around ice. Like, you know, having that Aurora Veil up, having that Snowstorm going. Their team's built around that. Which, alright, yeah, that makes sense. I wasn't running Mega Frostlass like that. So, it makes sense that I would be a little underwhelmed. Oh, they don't open until... Okay, they're 10 to 11. They open in a minute. These girls open in a minute. Retail also is open till 11. So, again, why can you sell to the Nooklings? Looks like we're going back to Main Street. Well, that's fine. Hey, O'Hare. We haven't talked with you yet today. Spicy greeting. Nice to get out and about in Oracle, amigo. Up and up. Just want to chat. Yeah, but everything else, just come to my place right now. Seriously, do it, amigo. Like, we could talk about more interesting stuff instead and just stand... Just the way you're putting it? Nah. Yeah, there's two out of blue. Did I catch you off guard? Sorry. You're being way too forward, man. Especially where I've already made it pretty clear I'm not interested. But, like... You know... I'm not saying that some Pokemon aren't just worse than others. But just about every Pokemon does have a home somewhere. Like... I really need to start just holding down R and L. It's such habit to just hold B and then shift my thumb. I'm gonna need to get a few more bells out, so we're definitely heading back to Main Street anyway. I'm only gonna buy 1,000 turnips this week, because, yeah. Okay. I do need to put this shirt away, because I'll probably need the camel shirt at some point. Like, I feel the main problem is people going into, say, Champions and expecting to win every match. I think the only way that was ever going to happen is if you grinded out everything you cared about day one before people started getting set up teams with a team brought in from Pokemon Home. You know, when you were still facing majority people running starter teams. Because those starter teams were not great. They're not bad, don't get me wrong, but they tended to either be heavy physical focus or heavy special focus. I see you again, Tootie. It's on your mind. I delivered it. Thanks for delivering that package to Barbara. Did Barbara say anything? That's right. Wow, I had no idea it was a present for you. It's pretty funny, you delivering your own present. Nice work. Like, if you look at, like, the top players, you can see some players that clearly did that. Where they'll have, like, only, like, 100 or so games played, and, like, 90-some% win rates. And it's clear they just brought in a VGC team. Like, they just transferred their team into the game, and basically curb-stomped people day one, and then just simply did not touch the game again. Like, that's the only way you're gonna get a high win rate. Like, you can, in theory... There's nothing really in there I'm gonna want, at least not right now. I don't have the spare inventory space for this, because I only can hold just about 1,000 turnips, so... Let's come talk with Sabes. Nah, I'm good. I'm inside the shop all day, still get happy on days with beautiful weather like today. Days like this, I find myself making lots of bright, colorful clothes. I may as well check the accessories. I mean, I can always put things into letters if I see something I really want. Oh. Yawning. 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 I haven't been awake that long. I woke up at 7 again. Sleep bank is really, like, demanding. I sleep. And I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan of that. And, like, there are definitely some Pokemon that are better than others to run. Like, Archelodon is really nice. If you can get it onto a rain team. Like, quite honestly, it's not the hardest thing in the world to counter. You just have to not be trying to beat it down with physical attacks. It crumples the moment you're throwing special attacks at it, because it's not very specially defensive. Wait, why am I... I'm dumb. That's why I'm back in here. Like, a Gardevoir Focus Blast one-shots the thing. Like, now once the Assault Vest gets added, that won't be the case anymore. It'll take 2 Focus Blasts, but outside of the rain, you've got 2 turns. You will be faster. You will kill it. More often than it kills you. Ironically, the Focus Vest, the Assault Vest being a thing, also means it's easier to counter. I mean, heck, a lot of my teams have a pretty easy counter to Archelodon. It's called Goodra. You know, that little PU dragon that nobody uses, but is made of special defense? Yeah, that one. That's been my answer to Archelodon. And it works. Like, it's just one of those things where there are answers to so many of these things. I mean, heck, Mega Frostlass can be a counter to Archelodon, especially when you encounter the people who just click Electroshock over and over and over again, because, well, that's obviously the best thing to be doing, even though it kind of isn't. Like, outside of the rain, Electroshot is literally worse than just clicking Dragon Pulse twice. Now, I know there might be some, but how? Well, it you know, because Electroshot, it gives you that 1.5 times boost to your special attack. It's like, yeah, it does. It gives you a boost to your special attack that's an equivalent to critting, which is a 50% damage boost. Dragon Pulse is an, I believe, 80 or 90 power move. I think it's 80. I'm gonna have to double check this really quick, because my brain's... The moment I was like, it's 80. No, it's 90, isn't it? It's one of the two. Where's a dragon? There's a dragon. Dragonite. Dragon Pulse is 85. That was right in the freaking middle. But you take 85, and you add 85, and you get 170. Electroshot is like 120 power. So actually, no. It's about the same. Except you're not wasting a turn. Like, it... Plus, I mean, okay. Dragon Pulse, you also have to add the same type attack bonus to it, which is also a 1.5 times boost to damage. Or it's a boost to the base power. So really, that 85 is... No, that would be 15%. That 85 is actually 127.5. So it's in total 255 total power between the two Dragon Pulses because of the same type attack bonus. And yeah, no, it is definitively better. Okay, we got... Can you guys stop? This is a path. should actually go up to the Nooklings. I do kind of want to check out the Nooklings. Guys, can you stop trying to fill in the roads? We need roads. I mean, we don't, but... Guys! Stop it. Get some help. Like, you know, a lot of people I don't even think realize the amount of bonus that stab gives, same type attack bonus. Because, like, it is a 1.5 times bonus to the base power of a move. Which is quite big. Like, nothing. Also, I will start working on the hedges at some point. I haven't even re-looked up the exact rules around the freaking hedges. I know it's like 13 hedges or trees in a row before you, before they just won't grow anymore, before like you need a gap. Done simply to prevent you from fully trapping something. Nothing. Suppose I could go through and, like, buy everything from everybody. I don't think I have the money on me for that. But yeah, like... I'm gonna make the bold statement that anybody that's overly complaining about the balance of Pokemon is just kind of bad at the game. And I'm saying this from the standpoint of, you know, there are people who have basically never played Doubles VGC playing Doubles VGC right now. And I'm thinking of the YouTuber Hayden, who has literally made teams in Master Rank to make Pokemon like Castform do something. You know, Castform, the Pokemon with base 70 in all of its stats. One of the worst Pokemon in the game. And here's it doing stuff. Is it good? Nah. But it can do things. You just need to know how to make those things happen, and that takes getting good at the game. Honestly, one big piece of advice I will give to anybody trying Pokemon Champions that wants to get better at Pokemon: find your win condition, build a team around it. Especially for doubles. If you're doing singles, you can build teams basically of many win conditions because it's singles. But for doubles, find your win condition. In, say, my latest doubles team's case, it's Mega Houndoom. That is my win condition. A lot of people are running Sun. I have basically a Mega that loves their Sun as much as they do. And I can set up my own via a Prankster Pokemon, which basically means mine will always be the one that's up when I need it. And then I've built the rest of the team around it. The only part of the team I'm kind of tempted to change around is I've got a Victory Bell on it. That Victory Bell is there because it's Chloroform and thus gets a doubling of speed in the sun, which can be nice, and I have used that Victory Bell to great effect. But it is kind of the weak link of the team. Like, but like, here's an example. Like, was something a Mega Houndoom would not like to see. Fighting types. It's dark. It would not like to see fighting types. Well, what is the most common fighting type around right now? Sneasler. Sneasler loves its physical attack. Sneasler also likes to be able to reset its defenses after its close combat. So what you do is you bring an Incineroar to intimidate it. Even just have the ability to intimidate it. And that often makes people not terribly keen on bringing their Sneaslers, because they would very much like their White Herb to be used on the status drop they want it used on, not the one you're making them use it on. Tina! And a coffee made with Kilimanjaro beans. Tastes so good, it brings a big smile to my face. Looks like she also likes at least black, no cream. Like my usual. I will eventually work here. Eventually. I'm the mayor, though. Like, I shouldn't need to be working a part-time job. Thanks, man. But, like, that is the best way of building a team. If you're trying to build a team to counter all of the things that you find annoying, you're gonna fall flat on your face. Because you've got no win condition. Your only win condition is hoping the opposing team... Whoops, I didn't mean to... This is gonna take forever. Okay, no, I can just stand back up. If you sit there, you can see, like, the proper credits, and it goes through all of your town statistics, and I will sit there eventually. My plan at the moment is to do that at the halfway point of the year, and then on the final day of the year. That's when I want to sit on the thingy. I still need to chop this tree down, and probably this one. Yeah, I'm gonna work a bit on the flower path over here. There's so many trees over here I need to chop. Up here. There's less I need to chop up here. Like, you need to be thinking about, how does my team win? And you're allowed to go Disneyland with this. You're allowed to, for your win condition, be like, you know, if I can get, let's say, like, you know, Tyranitar set up with, you know, these stat boosts, and then, you know, like, that's your ideal win condition. As long as you build your team around getting that ideal win condition off, that is still better than not having a win condition at all. You at least know how you win. But a lot of people, I feel, are just building teams based on, well, this can counter Incineroar. It's like, okay, and what if they don't bring it? Well, exactly. You know, like, this relative has a Empoleon with competitive on his team for basically countering Incineroars, which, great, yeah, that works fine. But he's constantly complaining of like, and it's just sitting here doing nothing. It's like, okay, but it's not doing nothing. It is being a threat that needs to be answered just by being a bulky penguin sitting there in their face. It doesn't matter that it's not one-shotting the things it's looking at. That's not what it's there for. Okay, those are supposed to be there. I don't know what exactly I'm doing. I'm just kind of wandering around yapping. I should probably just stop. But yeah, I really do want to do some like Pokemon Champions type content. I was just hoping to get to Master Rank before I started on that, but the game has been RNGing me out of getting to Master Rank, and it's so frustrating that it's been RNGing me out of it. It hasn't been like I've lost battles from losing when I'm on the cusp of Master. No, it's literally been like, that Ice Beam 10% freeze chance, yeah, that happened. Like, that's been the kind of thing I've been running into, and it's so annoying. Especially because I feel like I'd be one of the only people playing singles. Because most people are just doing the VGC doubles, because It's just what they're doing. And I like singles still. Even though it is just 3v3. I still like it. It's my preferred format. But yeah, that's going to be it for this one. I do thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Leaf. See you all then.